Facts Verse presents Man saves millions of lives using an extraordinary power few other people have. When you think of a hero, you often think of a soldier in the military, a police officer, a firefighter, even a teacher. A man named James Harrison from Australia is a hero in his own right. In fact, he has saved millions of lives over the course of his life. He's earned the nickname the Golden Arm, and there's a beautiful story behind the name. He saved millions of lives using an extraordinary power that few other people have. In the 1950s, when James was 14 years old, he got very sick. He had to have emergency lung surgery. The surgery took several hours. He required 2.5 gallons of blood during the surgery. He needed to take several medications. Fortunately, he survived. When the doctors told James that he was going to be okay, he promised himself that when he was old enough, he would be an organ and blood donor. He was afraid of needles, but he wanted to stick to the promise that he made for himself. As soon as James reached the legal age, he started working to figure out how to go about donating blood. He went to a local Red Cross center in Sydney to get the information that he needed. He was asked if he wanted to donate blood, plasma, or just platelets. He said he was willing to donate whole blood as often as they would allow, and he could donate plasma every few weeks. He made his first donation, and despite being afraid of the needle, he felt great. About a month after James donated for the first time, he got a phone call from the nurse. They asked if he could come in and speak with the doctor. Well, James was nervous about it, but he agreed to meet with the doctor. When he arrived, the doctor asked if he'd ever heard of Rhesus disease. James was told that he didn't have the condition, but pregnant mothers and their fetuses can develop it. The disease can cause jaundice, anemia, brain damage, and death. The disease occurs when the Rh factor in the mother's and father's blood don't match. For example, if the mother's blood type is A positive and the father's is A negative, it can attack a baby's blood cells. The doctor told James that up until the 1960s, there were thousands of babies dying each year from this disease. Many women had miscarriages and babies were being born with brain damage. The doctor told James that he could help save babies with Rhesus disease. The doctor told James that certain people have antibodies for the disease in their blood, and he was one of them. Immediately after hearing that he had the antibodies, he made it his mission to donate plasma every week. He hated needles, which made the donations unpleasant, but he kept doing it. A representative for the Red Cross of Australia, Ms. Falkenmeyer, said it's unlikely they will ever find another blood donor willing to make such an incredible commitment. James was shocked when he learned that somebody very close to him needed his blood. His daughter, Tracy Mellowship, found out that she was suffering from Rhesus disease when she got pregnant. She was given a transfusion of her own father's blood, and she gave birth to a healthy baby girl. James couldn't believe. He used his golden arm to save his daughter and granddaughter. In 2018, James got some sad news, though. He had just turned 81 years old, which is the limit for donating blood in Australia. So his last donation was May 11th. When he went into the center to donate, there were many women with babies there. They had all been saved by James. His eyes filled with tears. The nurse told him that his last donation was the 1,173rd time that he had donated. It was an emotional moment, and when the nurse told James how many babies he saved, he broke down. In all the years that he'd been donating, he saved over 2.4 million unborn babies. James was recognized for all the donations that he gave in his life. Because he had saved so many people, he was awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia. He also broke the Guinness World Record for the most blood donated in a lifetime. Most heroes can't say that they've saved over 2.4 million lives, but James can. He is a real superhero. If it weren't for his regular blood donations, many babies could have died or suffered after being born. James says that he's thrilled that his golden arm was able to save so many. He just wishes he could keep donating so that he could save more lives. Well, James, sounds like it's up to us to pick up the mantle and start donating blood. Subscribe for more.